Hello, it's Edward, and I have a very important message regarding President Donald Trump. First of all, I want to make it clear that I support maybe 10% of the things he does. He's not 100% a terrible president, maybe only about 90%. It's not, everything isn't black and white. Nobody's 100% bad. But President Trump represents something that's really important for us as human beings. He is the greatest, I want to say villain, but villain not with the traditional connotation that it's completely evil. Villains are really important. Think about any fairy tale. What would the story be? Any movie. What would the movie be without a villain? Without someone who reflects the darkness of human nature, the darkness that we all have inside us, and shows it to us. He shows us the darkness so clearly. And that's valuable. We are all souls. We are all part of a greater consciousness. We've come to this planet Earth and taken these human forms to experience something different than the blissful love and joy that is our soul nature. And don't forget, Donald Trump has that same soul, is part of us. Underneath Donald Trump is pure love and energy of light and goodness and bliss and joy and all that. We all are. But being here on this planet Earth in this 3D reality, the whole purpose of being here is to show us some contrast. Show us something different, to experience something different. And to teach us that we have the power. My nose is itchy. We have the power to choose. We have created Donald Trump being president of the United States. We have created it by mirroring back to him the darkness that he shows us. We mirror back to him with our own darkness. We choose to hate on people who are on the opposite side of the political spectrum from us, whether that be the far left or the far right. Helicopter. We take that darkness and we amplify it and we put it out into the world. And that is why the world is in the state that it's in right now. Donald Trump didn't do this, but he offered it to us and we took it. The helicopter is very loud. I apologize. So in that way, Donald Trump shows us, yeah, we have the power to create our world. Look what we've created. So what is the way out of this? Well, if we truly want to make the world a more loving and welcoming and comforting and comfortable place for all of us, we need to stop playing into this polarization that is clearly tearing us apart. You know, I'm equally responsible for this. I'm not trying to say that you all have caused this problem and I have the moral superiority and the answer. No, I'm just the same. That's how I can see it. That's how I can see, because I see myself consuming media and thinking hateful thoughts toward people that I don't agree with, and enjoying that media, enjoying the hate that I am feeling when I watch that. And a lot of content gets a lot of views by stirring up this hate in people. I get it. It's part of our human nature to look for contrast, look for differences, to experience something extreme, because our soul nature, we don't have any of that. That's why we're here on the planet Earth. So I've tried, and I'm in the process of working on being less judgmental, less hateful, not playing into this, because I see that I am perpetuating this hate and this division, and that I am part of the problem. And it's not easy. It's not easy to love someone that you completely disagree with, particularly the people who are purposely being extreme and to get a reaction out of you. And you know what I'm talking about. You know those people. But I've almost started sitting back and looking at things as if I am an alien observing this human drama. And that, for me, helps me to look at it with a little bit less judgment. I fully embrace the fact that I am spirit, I am soul in this human form right now. But this is not my true home. This is not who I truly am. And this is not who any of us truly are. And science has proven that this, what we perceive as solid reality, is not solid reality. There's a higher consciousness, and that's what's truly real. I can consume media and look at it as though I'm observing, and that helps me to not take it as personally. I look at it from almost like, okay, well, after I'm no longer in this body and I've moved back to spirit, how will this affect me. And I realize it has no effect on my soul. It's just an experience that I'm experiencing in this human body. Emotions of anger and hatred and jealousy and fear and spite and all those things that are part of the human experience. So it's something that's happening right now, and it's just for the point of experiencing it. That's the whole point of it, is to experience it. Can we change and experience something different? Maybe once enough people have gotten enough of this drama and the confrontation, maybe we'll switch gears and we'll realize that we can create something different. We can create something more loving and inclusive and welcoming. But I don't know. I don't know if that will happen. And big picture, it doesn't really matter if it happens or not, because we will all go on, our souls will go on. This time on Earth will be done someday, whether or not the human race exists after we've finished with this time and the way we've been taking care of the earth and each other, whether that ends the human race or not. Ultimately, it doesn't matter, because we all will reunite in the soul spirit realm in this as souls, and all will be forgiven. And there is no grudge holding in this as a soul, as a pure being of pure love energy. There's no grudge, there's no hate, there's nothing. So this is just a time on the earth where I think we all need to step back and, in a way, chill out. I'm not saying don't express yourself, don't stand up for what you think is right, but I think the more hateful we are, the more hate we will perpetuate. And I don't think that is the answer if we truly want something better for everyone. I mean, hate doesn't feel good. It's exciting, it's energizing, but it's also, after that burst of energy, it's very draining. Whereas when you see something that really makes you feel love, like something heartwarming, see your child succeeding, or you see someone helping someone else, or you see someone saving a puppy that was abandoned, and that feeling is a much better feeling than the feeling we get when we see a Karen screaming at someone, or we see people talking shit about whatever. And don't we all want to feel that love? Don't we all want to feel good? I mean, I certainly prefer to feel good. to free up all that energy I'm wasting hating, free up all that energy for creating more good and love and positivity in my life, and more physical things that are beautiful and fun and delicious and wonderful. All that energy that we spend on hating and talking shit about people can be spent in such a better way to create goodness and beauty and love, which we all want, regardless of what side of the political spectrum you're on. We all want to have a good, loving, happy life with beautiful things and comfort and experiences that make us feel good. So in that way, Donald Trump is the greatest villain of modern day. That doesn't mean to hate on him just the way that the Disney villains, it's like we love to hate them, right? Ursula, do we hate Ursula? We enjoy her. The witch from Snow White, the queen, the evil queen. What would the story be without the evil queen? It would be just people dancing around, prancing around, and just living joyfully. So, in that way, thanks, President Trump. You've really raised the bar for showing us the dark side. And what we do with that is up to us. Thank you for listening.